Tony Stewart has about caught Bobby Hamilton. They are now only 3 car lengths apart for the lead with 70 laps to go. Now, moments ago, Mike Skinner was the victim in this incident coming out of turn number 4. Watch right there. As Kyle Petty bumps Steve Park into the wall, Steve Park comes around into Mike Skinner, who goes for the wild ride.
Spins it around, keeps it foot in it. Spins it around again. Hit it in the right direction. We stayed racing.
And Tony Stewart, going into turn 1, takes the lead from Bobby Hamilton. Bobby Labonte still 3rd. Terry Labonte right behind him. You see Terry there in 4th. 5th, Matt Kenseth, the number 2 point man, and Dale Jarrett has climbed to 6th. Jeff Jarrett's is 7th.
Ever since Jarrett got back on the lead lap, his car has looked really, really good. I mean, he has been moving forward through the field.
And I've been watching the scoring monitor. He's in clean traffic. He's about a 10th quicker than either Tony Stewart or Bobby Hamilton.
And remember, he chased down his teammate here a year ago and passed him with 5 to go to win the race.
Now, right behind Jarrett, Dale Earnhardt Jr. has just passed Jeff Burton, trying to get back up toward the front of the field. Jr. now up to 7th. Kicks Burton to 8th. Kurt Busch is 9th. And Ricky Rudd is 10th.
And Larry, do you believe some of those crew chiefs are kind of kicking themselves for taking 4 tires?
Well, again, we have to remember last year, and I'm sure that may have been on Todd Parrott's mind, he won this race last year because of a long green run and having 4 fresh tires versus the 2 tires that Ricky Rudd, his teammate, had.
Well, let's see how fast they're running, and we'll do speeds at the line here.
There it is. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Dale Jarrett. Those cars with 4 fresh tires, faster speeds. And Darrell, I think what'll make a difference is when those leaders catch traffic, the cars with 4 tires will be able to maneuver a little better. They won't be sliding around quite as much.
Yeah, they can go inside or outside, or at least they should be able to.
And the thing about it, we get a caution, you know those cars with 4 tires are sitting in a much better situation.
That can make a big difference as well.
Matt Kenseth is in position to cut Sterling Marlin's point lead in more than half. Right now, the positions they're running, Kenseth is 5th, Marlin is 16th, and that would only be a 30-point spread. It was 70 coming in here today. Here are speeds again at the start-finish line.
Hadn't said much about Kenseth today, and that's the kind of run that I like in a number 17 car. Top 5, point, racing the points.
Our trap speed showed the same thing. Dale Earnhardt Jr. once again the fastest of our leaders. Dale Jarrett, the 88 car, second quickest.
Remember, it was a 70-point advantage for Marlin when we came to Martinsville today. And that's the way they're running right now. Jimmy Johnson was 3rd coming into the race, and he is right now in 35th place and would drop well back.
You know, even though no power steering, I don't know what he's doing, but 24 car just drove by the race leader.
Bob Labonte in 18 just got by Bobby Hamilton in the 55. That was for 2nd place.
He might find out, Jeff Gordon might find out he didn't need power steering at Martinsville.
About 60 laps to go as Tony Stewart has now opened up a 1.5-second lead on his Joe Gibbs Racing teammate, Bobby Labonte. The 11th caution of the day at Martinsville developed over a space of about 3 laps as Stacy Compton and Johnny Benson battled for 17th place.
Seems to be a disagreement here. Oh, well, what happened to 4 car caused the 10 Benson to slow down. Stacy got a run on him. And it's almost, and then they go in the corner, he slides up into him.
Yep.
Yeah, he definitely, he slid up into him.
Yeah.
He didn't drive.
What happened was it was...
Okay, it wasn't quite over.
Yeah, well, what happened there, Mike, is the 4 car checked up a little bit, caused the 10 to lose some momentum. The 14 gets a run on him, then they get down here to the corner. Stacy had to go way down to the inside, get all the dirt on his tires, couldn't turn when he got to the corner.
Leaders are pitting.
Well, a lot of debate, Mike, down here in the 20 pit about whether to take tires or to stay out, keeping in mind the cars behind them. The 55 also came to take 2 tires, but the 20 decided to go for 4 at the last minute. Greg Zipadelli decided to go for 4. The 55 car looked up pit road, saw the 20 going for 4. They're going for 4 as well. The 55 was a little bit loose on that last run, Mike.
Thanks, Matt. They'll come back out, and we'll show you in real time Stacy Compton and Johnny Benson's get together as they battled on the lead lap for about 16th position. When we come back, there'll be 50 laps left to race here in Martinsville. For the restart, the only cars that stopped on the lead lap were Tony Stewart and Bobby Hamilton, and they restart 13th and 14th.
Yeah, I just don't understand that strategy there at all. Now, they may make me wrong here before the day's over with, but golly, it's a bad time to take 4.
Well, they were 13th and 14th, but with lap traffic, that's like 26 and 27.
Yeah, we only got 50 laps to go.
And look at how much traffic those two cars are going to have to get through if they're going to come back to the front.
Yeah, it's not just the cars in front of them on the lead lap, it's all that lap traffic on the inside as well.
And now it's just 50 laps to go.
Yep. It's either going to be real exciting or those guys are going to get really upset with their crew chiefs.
Well, Dick Bergeron, one of the Gibbs cars came in, the other one stayed out.
Yeah, the one that stayed out is the one that's leading the race right now, Bobby Labonte, and I just climbed on top of his pit box, and I asked his crew chief, Jimmy Makar, why did you not pit? He looked at me as if I had completely lost my mind and said, track position.
Rule 1.
Just tell him, Dick, you knew that.
Hey, and here comes Jarrett to the outside of Terry Labonte. Dale Jarrett's up to the top 5.
And just remember, Dale Jarrett, Dale Earnhardt Jr., they have fresher tires than anybody right here. They got 4 fresh tires not that many laps ago.
The 28 did too, so they're in the catbird seat now, I think. The way Junior run earlier and the 88's been moving up through there, that's where your race is, I believe. It's between the 8s.
But as we've said all day, Darrell, catching them is one thing here. Passing them, when a car is good on the bottom, passing them's another.
88, 8, and 28 between the 8s.
Bobby Labonte, Matt Kenseth, Terry Labonte. Ricky Craven is up there at the front of the pack, but remember, he's a lap down after that scrape with Jimmy Spencer. Dale Jarrett's come from a lap down. Leader Bobby Labonte has never won a short track Winston Cup race.
Courtesy of Tony Stewart, I might add. Got back on the lead lap. He slowed down, let Dale back.
Just look at the car right behind these guys. Old Kurt Busch in that 97 car started back in 20th. He's sitting there in 6th position. He told me on Friday, I don't like this place. That's the same thing he said about us.
Boy, now is when the track's slick and tires have got a few laps on them. You just can't jump back in that throttle. You've got to squeeze down on it like it's got an egg under it.
What makes things worse is up in those first 10 cars, you've got 2 fellas who want to get back on the lead lap. One is Ricky Craven, and the other one who's looking over Dale Jarrett is Jimmy
He's
Spencer.
not looking over right now. He's driving over it.
And he's proven that he wants to get back on the lead lap a whole lot worse than Dale Jarrett wants to hold him up.
And he's already made 2 laps up. He's now just 1 down. He was 3 laps down at one time.
He doesn't ever forget and he doesn't give up. That's 2 things you can say about him.
Ricky Rudd, the 28 car, to the outside of Kurt Busch. This is a battle for 6.
Took it in on the outside, got a great run, and here he's down on the outside again. Great run down into the corner. Car cuts good for him. He's back in the gas and really accelerating forward good. The car looks real good.
I think right now Ricky Rudd is the best car on the Speedway. But with only 40 laps to go, will he have enough time to show it?
Oh, I think he will. There's enough beating and banging going on that he's going to get mighty close if he doesn't make it.
Terry Labonte in the 5 got real loose off turn 2. Dale Earnhardt Jr. goes by him. Jimmy Spencer trying to get closer to the front. He's going to go by him as well down the front stretch.
Earnhardt Jr.
Nice and smooth. Here we go.
Earnhardt Jr. restarted 7th. He is up to 3rd.
Clear 2 back up 41. He is the last car. I'll try to work with him here.
Oh, Terry shoved up the track there, and then Dale Jarrett got to run under him.
He cannot keep his car on the bottom right now.
No, it looks like he's driving it real hard, using too much brake. Whoa, that close right there. Whew.
That's funny, Darrell. The first half of the race, you wanted that car to work on the outside to get around people. Late in the race, you want to be a bottom feeder.
That's right. They've used up that outside groove. They've got enough rubber up there now that the bottom's the place to be.
Heard Todd Parrott, Dale Jarrett's crew chief, took the crew chief position back over last week at Texas, telling him to be smooth, go get that 8 car.
.36 laps to go. Bobby Labonte leads number 2 point man Matt Kenseth and Dale Earnhardt Jr. at Martinsville.